Dance 2. Jesus fucking Christ. Welcome to another edition of Bleach Bangs Music. And we have Mikey from Fight From Within. So what's going on?
What's going on, man? How we doing?
We're just hanging out and apparently dreaming about a luau or whatever the fuck those are.
I just instantly reminded me of SpongeBob.
That's exactly what the sound bites from SpongeBob.
Yeah, instantly went right
A
to
luau.
SpongeBob. Yeah, man, everything's been
Whenever
dope.
something wrong happens in SpongeBob.
Yeah, man, everything's been dope. We just got back from a little 4-day run. It was cool. Homies and Autumn Lies Buried. We've been trying to do something with them for a minute, and honestly, it wasn't long enough. So,
Yeah,
That's how it is.
yeah, it was pretty short. The mini gun, mini run, huh?
yeah, dude.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
we went to some good. It was actually cool, man. The first 2 places we played, they never had shows in there before. We were like the test show in both places.
Hell yeah.
And they were both
Oh,
really
man.
dope. So I was glad to open up 2 venues. That was sick.
That's really cool. That's really cool. And then you're fixing to go out May 7th through May 17th as well.
Yeah.
You want to tell us about that and where you're going to be and where everybody can find you?
Yeah, so we're gonna be going kind of like in an L shape. We're starting at Chicago, heading out to New England, and going down to Florida. We're with Confessions of a Traitor. They're a metalcore band, a Christian metalcore band from the UK. And
wow.
then we're with they helped book the tour through Satellite Touring, and then we got Fight From Within and Exit Wounds, we're on Core Collective Talent, and we're heading out on the road with them. Exit Wounds is fire too. We've toured back with them. I think 2 years ago. 2 years ago, we did a short tour with them. That was pretty sweet. Super cool guys. It should be a really good time. But actually, it gets even cooler because like after Florida, we take a day off, and then we join another artist from Core, Young Mosh, and then we're going to Memphis, Louisiana, Houston, and then we're direct support for Upon a Burning Body in Texas for 2 shows.
Dude, I want your life. Man.
Yeah. It's gonna be pretty sick, man.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty stoked about it. But it's gonna be a long time away from the girl and like the dogs and everything. But it'll be fun.
Dude, that sounds amazing.
Hell yeah.
I agree. I'd kill to be you right now.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Listen, be careful what you
Mhm.
wish for, dude.
Mhm.
It's a lot.
You're not wrong.
I mean,
You're not
that is
wrong.
true. Yeah.
Mikey, I want to
Man,
circle
while you're
back.
on stage, it's different.
I want to circle back just a second to those 2 venues that you opened for their
Yeah.
first shows ever. Was
Yep.
that a little bit nerve-wracking, not knowing if things were going to go well or not for you guys?
Nah, I don't give. We're very we're anti prima donnas. You know, I don't give a fuck, dude. Like we're so a lot of us come from like DIY hardcore metalcore too. So like give me some cabs and a PA on the floor of a VFW with like a bunch of people getting violent. I'm good, man. I don't give a shit what it sounds like. Is that at the end of the day, if everyone's having fun, right? Like who gives a fuck?
Yeah, that is true.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we broke the stage at the second spot. So like
Well,
it was funny. Yeah.
I was going to say, how early did you have to get there for sound check just to see if you had anything going on? And it's like,
Hey.
It wasn't nothing bad. Like at the end of the day, we're very. Here's the thing: when you're on tour, shit's gonna fucking happen all the time. So if you're just like, meh, whatever, all right, and you just everything will be a lot better, bro. I promise. Because like a lot of the shit that happens to you, you're not gonna fucking be able to do anything about it. So you might as well
Right.
not let it ruin your night and day. Because like you got we got another spot tomorrow. On to the next one, you know. So
that's a good mindset to go into it though.
you have to.
I think if you
have
broke that was not a successful test run though for them.
Oh, it was great. Are you kidding me? That was awesome. So like
It was pure success.
the stage was made like a bunch of wooden sections, like pre-built a stage, and that's how they set it up, and it's pretty dope. Well, like it was a great show. Like there was a lot of people there, man. We had a blast. And then people started like getting off and like jumping off onto people and shit. And like we got done with one song, and I was just like, "Get the fuck back up on this stage!" And so rather than just jumping off and jumping on and jumping off, everyone was like, "All right, I guess he wants us all on the stage at once." Right? So the whole fucking show, like there's videos and shit we haven't put out yet, but there's some out there. Like, they pushed us all the way back. So it's like my two guitarists, my vocalist, and we're all right in front of the drummer, and the rest of the stage is our patrons. And then they all get off, and then one of the panels is like caved in, and I'm like, ooh. Perfect time for a sound, man. I don't know which one it was gonna be, but
I'm too invested in the story at this point. I'm not ready on my keyboard.
There we go.
Oh my lord!
But it was a good time, man. Always make the best of it. Like any bands that go out, like listen, dude, life fucking sucks when you're not a touring musician. So trust me, it doesn't get much better when you're on the road either. So just deal with it, get over it. Next spot, put it behind you, keep going.
Well,
yes, sir.
at least you expose the flaws in their setup.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
man. It was a cool spot, man.
It will not fail again.
Oh my goodness. So tell me about one of the festivals. We have Rocklahoma around here. I guess it didn't even introduce ourselves. My name is Randy. I'm in Oklahoma City. Yeah.
Good Lord.
And the damn SpongeBob shit had me all fucked up.
Fair enough.
Nah, it's all good, man. I think we're too heavy for Rocklahoma.
Ah, now come on.
Hey, we're too heavy for Rocklahoma, man. I don't know. There was one, I think it was called Rockfest too. I forgot where that was, but there was like an anti-moshing policy. I'm like, we can't come there.
Oh yeah, no. Fuck that. Tell me about incarceration. I have looked at that every freaking year and going, this would be cool to go to.
You never been? Oh,
never
dude.
been to incarceration.
You guys should hit up the media team for Danny Wimmer and get a fucking media pass.
I would love to be able to do anything for Danny Wimmer.
Dude, so like one thing I've learned about a lot of this stuff is like if you haven't reached out, then
right on.
No, man. There's a lot of podcasters that go up there. This one dude, the Pipe Man, he's always up there with us and he does podcasts. I was on his podcast. This dude from France was there for his pod. You just got to reach out to the media team for those guys, man. They hook people up. I'm not saying it will happen, but it would be
right.
Cool. But yeah, Ink is awesome. Like so that's like our home festival kind of, cuz like we so like 3 years ago we won a contest to get on it. Right? And we have a really good social media presence. Like we have a very big cult community. People show up, and when we got into this festival, we were like, okay, this is it. This is like we got to go out here, and we have to show our ass, and we have to make this everything it is, right? Which is a lot of bands. They get an opportunity and they don't like really hone into it. They're just like, oh, I got on a festival. I'm in the big time now, and that's just you peeking through the door. Right.
Yeah.
There, right.
Yeah.
So like we started bombarding all these incarceration groups and like all these other street teams and all this shit that we were in. And just like, you got to be at our stage. You got to be at our stage. Add us on the app, right? Like add us on the app to schedule us. So we were on the tiny baby stage with like a bike rack, right? Like next to the prison, and it was the first day, and we went there, and the crowd, there was some people there, and we looked at these two security guards that are just on these bike racks.
Yeah.
One of them smoking a cigarette, and I looked at my drummer. I'm like, bro, this is not gonna fly. Like, I know it's not. And he's like, yeah, this ain't gonna fly. So we message Ink. Like, we messaged on Instagram. We're like, listen, Fight, we're playing tomorrow. I think you might want to bring some more security over there during our set, and like just nonchalantly letting them know. And they were like, oh yeah, dude, no problem. Bless your heart, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, so unrelated, the band Varials ends up canceling, and they're on the same time slot as us. So there was like the only place you were going to hear ass beater music in that time slot for like an hour and a half was us at the small stage. So like we already had like over 1,000 people scheduled, which is ridiculous for that side of the stage. Like, even if they all showed up, people were like, I don't know. So they all showed up and some. So like we go up there, we get on stage before a backtrack start, and there's like 500 people out there, and we're like, this is the most people we've ever played to, and they're up to the gate. Like, wow. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be crazy. So we go down. Sound guy says, he's like, are you guys ready? And we're like, yeah, dude. They started the backtracks, and we played like Notorious B.I.G. walking out there. Dude, they were it all the way to the prison. So like it's full, right?
Yeah.
And we ended up bottlenecking the entrance where no one could get in and out during our set, right?
That is insane.
As soon as we started full send, the entire crowd just pushes the barriers up with those two poor security guards behind it. And they start fucking stage diving at a Danny Wimmer festival, dude. Like, they're jumping on stage diving, the pit's going crazy. Next thing you know, you see like 12 security guards just bolting down the right side of the merch of the prison side. And they try to come in and push it back, but like it's over, bro. So like the rest of the time, the security guards, they're not even causing a fit. They're helping people up and down. Like at that point, they've lost complete control, right? And we're like, holy shit, like it's crazy. And then like we get off. People were like, dude, we couldn't get into your set. It was all blocked off. There's so many people there. And then like, dude, it's just our whole experience there. Later on, we had this bus driver, right? And his name was Casey. Dope friend of mine. He goes to watch Slaughter Prevail on like the second stage, and this motherfucker jumps off the stage. Like, you know how far that gap is at those major festivals? It's like 20 feet, dude, right? And then so people record it. Alex says something. He shares it. And then, of course, it like starts going viral. And it doesn't say Casey. It says Fight From Within's bus driver. So, like, we're getting all this shit happen. And, dude, as soon as I saw it, and I was like, oh, dude, we're never going to be able to come back to one of these fucking things again. Like, this is we caused the whole fucking fiasco. But, like, everyone was so cool, man. People started coming up for us. They were like, yo, dude, we heard about that shit you caused over at the stage and all this other stuff. And it was just an awesome experience, man, to the point where we caused enough ruckus for the owner to come to our headliner, like, 6 months later and book us to the festival the next year. Right? So when I say you have to get out there and just act like a complete animal and just cause a ruckus, that's how you get noticed for things.
And I will say, the fact that he jumped off the stage in front of Alex, I'm amazed he didn't. I'm surprised Alex didn't follow him. Just imagine a big old angry Russian man just jumping after you. Like, what do? You just celebrate at that point.
I'll take Casey, my 5'9" little Irish man, any day.
See, there you are again, stress testing the venues.
Yeah.
This seems to be a pattern.
Try it again.
It's a pattern with you, I think.
They had to put us on a bigger stage.
Mikey,
It's
I
like,
want
I told you I needed more security, dude.
to touch base on one of your songs because for people that aren't familiar with your music, I was not, by the way, before I
Okay.
started researching today. The first song that I pulled up and I started to listen to was Dead Weight.
Okay.
In the intro is all like nice and and then I was
Yeah.
like, what's happening?
Oh yeah.
Such a shock. I was not ready for it. And then I was like,
It's some like
Like,
Shadows
it-
Fall
it
kind of
was-
vibes.
that intro is a total facade to what this music's coming.
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. It
Oh,
was.
yeah.
It was a good track to. It was a good track to make. We took some inspiration from from some of our favorite bands like the Ghost Inside, and like that was into that was kind of where some of the inspiration came from of the halftime two-step that went into the chorus at the end. But then we just wanted it. We wanted what happened to you to happen to everybody. So that was a mission accomplished. That's what we wanted.
Yep. We win.
It was a
Stress testing the audience now. huh?
it was a
Exactly.
phenomenal
Stress test
shock.
the John.
Pretty much a phenomenal shock to my brain when I was like, yeah, this is I'm gonna get into this, and then I was like, whoa, what?
It's like a post-hardcore song busting right into Lorna Shore.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
That's a pretty accurate statement too. That's the funny thing.
Speaking of songs, Randy, I bet you have one that we can play a little.
Yeah, why don't we get a little taste of what they're talking about right here and how they tear up the venues.
Back away from me. Poison in my veins is better than the shit that you fed me. I said no signs of the love that was taken from me. I can't breathe from the jungle lately. Is this a god of the place? Come save me. You're the one save me. If I go any lower, then I'll fade. It'll save me. Disregard my earthquake, blame on mistakes. You're addicted to the worst of you. Your control's the iodine in my pain. When your eyes I am asleep. Will you release me?
That shit is solid, man.
Thanks, man.
That is
Oh,
solid. Where do you guys record, and do you record in the same place? Because that sounds absolutely stellar.
It's
Thanks,
amazing.
man. So yeah, we so it's kind of like our music. Like you see, we were just talking about Deadweight, and then you went to that. Like they're not similar, right? You know,
No, not at all.
we work with different producers, right? Like we like to like go. We all work with like professional producers, but we always Pablo Viveros. He used to drum for Chelsea Grin, right?
Mhm.
He's like our main man. Like we've been working with him forever. He does a majority of our music. But that one was actually produced by Todd Golder of Sirens and Sailors. Yeah. And then we
Okay.
worked with Justin Spalding, and we're currently looking to work with another person too right now. That's been working with a lot of bands who are up and coming. So like it's kind of like we just work with people. You know,
A little bit of everything.
yeah, we all got our inspirations, we all got what we like, and it's so like when you have a band, I feel like everyone's got to understand it's going to be impossible to make everybody happy, even within the band, right? So if you can, you know, if we want to focus on something that we like, right, and we're not really changing a lot when it comes to the music, well, it's easy to switch to somebody that like is more like, say my guitarist wants to sound more like this, but this song is like this. Well, we just go work with a producer that can amplify what we have to make it sound more like that, right? Or to make the mix sound this way. Or I mean, even for us, dude, we just classify ourselves as tough guy metalcore. We have a lot of music that's just like, all of our music is basically like fuck you, like, right? So but like,
Oh, yeah.
we switch it. I don't know, man. We just write what we want to write, and we work who we want to work with, and we spit out what we spit out, and people seem to like it. So
Love
That's the
it.
best way to do it, though. Y'all are having fun doing it and enjoying everything you write. Of course, you're gonna have a following after you're enjoying it.
Yeah, like I want to work with, I like as I want to work with like the guys that did Boundaries, like Bearing Brightness album. I love the mix on that album, but I also want to work with like Randy Beloff that does like the Acacia Strain stuff, right? And I'd love to work with
Mhm.
Mike Joseph from Victims, who does a lot, and Chris Whiting from fucking Body Snatcher, dude. I'd love to work with all of them.
I was thinking Morgan Rose. He does a
Dude.
lot of stuff.
Bro,
Like,
Yeah,
come
check it out.
on.
for
So check
sure.
it out. Hold on. So Morgan Rose is my favorite drummer on earth, and I literally just spoke to him the other day. And
What?
yeah, if I told him, I was like, hey man, I'd love to pump out some stuff with you, but he's on tour right now, so we'll see what he
Yeah,
does.
yeah. He happens to be in Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the Seven Dust guys are like the nicest, most down to earth, awesome human beings I've ever met in my entire life. They've always, but even before I worked in the music industry, they've been like my favorite. That was my first tattoo that I got by a
nice.
professional, was a Seven Dust tattoo.
That's awesome.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I've just we've been to Rocklahoma a few times, and we have done media at Rocklahoma, and there was probably 3 or 4 bands back there in the media tent. And we'd start interviewing them. They'd be like, "Yeah, Morgan Rose produced us," and I'm like, "Man, this is what is this guy doing, man? Holy shit!" He has done
Right.
so much, and they couldn't say enough about how awesome he was and what a great person. So
I want to
mean,
get him to feature on one of our songs.
hell yeah.
I want Morgan Rose screams like on a metalcore song with us.
Hell
That would be
yeah.
fucking sick.
Yeah,
That's
when
a
you
dream
said
of mine.
when you said Seven Dust earlier, and then you started saying, people you'd like to work with, I was like, he's gonna say it. If he don't say it,
Yeah.
I'm saying it.
Oh yeah. I mean, that would be sick. I didn't even realize until I talked to him. I don't even think I realized he did that. Right? Like
Yeah.
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 So I told you before, I'm a booking agent, and I got introduced to him through some other stuff, and we were just talking, and he was like, yeah, one of the bands I'm producing, and I'm like, oh shit, man,
Mhm.
I can produce some shit for me.
Dude, he's the real deal.
Right.
He's the real deal.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Hey, I want to have Ashton do a very very important part of the show. Ashton's going to pull up your website and let everybody see where they can find all your stuff.
All right.
If there's other places that other than your website that you want to direct people to, feel free.
I mean, we're Fight From Within NY on everything. Fight From Within band on TikTok. We're super active on Facebook more than anything. So definitely on there. Fight From Within on Facebook. We're super active there. We do giveaways all the time too. We're always like, popping in with our fans and talking shit and going in groups. So that would be, I would say Facebook's like our desolate wasteland of useless information.
Fair enough.
So where was this photo taken that
Sonic
we've
Temple.
got? Sonic Temple. Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Y'all don't realize I got everything ready. Try me.
Yeah, if you like watching videos of human beings getting into accidents and then going to a breakdown, we're your band.
Yeah.
Like, perfect example. Like a shot to the balls to a breakdown. There it is. There's our tickets.
Hang on. Let me see if I get some audio on this one. Hang on.
Oh, dude, it's perfect. Bro, you can literally go up and click on our reels and just scroll that. Dude, that's all we do. It's just reels upon reels upon reels of people getting blasted.
He was not lying.
Oh yeah.
He's got receipts.
Well, you'll look at some of our reels, man. Like some of them do really well, go stagnant for a while, then we'll have one pop for like 300, 400,000 views. We've got some that are like over 1 million
60K
views on
right
it.
here.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. That's how we sell shit. That's it. Like that's
Let's look
how
at this 60K one real quick.
John, is that what happened to you?
so like
That is
everything
sick, dude.
I think it's kind of cool too. Like you see a lot of the festival we play. We told you that cool story about Ink, right, and all this other shit. The label, like I'm our agent, bro. I've always been our agent. I'm our manager. We've never been on a label. Like we've been DIY the whole time. We've done distribution stuff with people, but anything past that, and we've been able to do a lot of incredible things because of shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how I swear, dude. That's how we've been able to make a name for ourselves is social media. Like that's where we found all our fans. That's where we've consolidated our community. That's where we make money off Facebook, right? So like,
yeah,
that's the best description of how a band survives right now. I mean, I've asked so many people. I mean, because it's not the music business of 20 years ago. And
not
it's
even a music business anymore, bro.
Right. It's the money pit. But what's the best advice of surviving in the music business in 2026? And I think you're nailing it. People aren't putting out LPs anymore. They're putting out EPs, and then they're putting out singles.
Bro,
just
albums are dead. Albums, EPs. Yeah. It's not like you can't have an album. There's just no reason to drop one, right? So like you get so much more retention and you get to keep your money and you're not spending as much, especially if you're not on a label. If you're on a label, it's different, right? But like if you're doing stuff yourself, the only reason you want to drop an album is for like PR purposes, in my opinion, right? It's because some people won't review albums or singles, they only review albums and stuff like that. But you can drop 9 singles and then drop your 10-song album, and guess what? It's still a fucking album.
Yeah.
What changed, right? And it's like you were saying, the music industry, dude. I have to tell bands I work with all the time with social media and different stuff. Like you have to start talking about this in social media terms. Like you're back talking about what works in music and different things. It's a whole different ball game now. Completely different ball game.
True.
There are labels. As a manager, I talk to labels and label shop for people. It's a numbers game for them too, dude. Like if you're below a certain amount of, here's the crazy part. I feel like if you're below a certain amount of listeners or followers, listeners too, which is like most important. I don't even think it matters if like a quarter or a third of them are fake. It's the number still has to be there.
Right.
Stupid in my opinion.
Yeah.
But the aesthetics of stuff in this day and age are almost more important than most things out there, right? I feel like it's important. It's like industry standard stuff, and like bands have to learn how to get there because it's. I think something I say a lot is like, you have a lot of people out there and they're always saying this isn't a competition, right? It is. This is exactly what this is. So the faster we understand that, and we understand that it doesn't have to be toxic. There's nothing wrong. Dude, I've met some of my best friends playing football, chess, video games, poker, right? It doesn't have to be toxic competition, but it is. If you're not working as hard as everyone else, you can't expect to excel to the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the
Yeah.
best example of how to survive the music business that I have heard. It really
Yeah.
is. That's amazing. I have been I've been wanting somebody to give me something solid, and you're solidifying it for me.
It
And
don't get better than that.
and you're absolutely right. A lot of it is just aesthetics. I mean, if it's people from, all the likes are from the Ukraine or wherever, it doesn't matter because human nature is, well, 65,000 people like them. I better like them. I mean, it's just human nature.
That's really what this is too, man, is why you have to get up there and create a community and everything, is because 95% of people are followers, bro. They want to be a part of something that's already trending or already doing well. If I promise you, there are analytics out there that will show if someone goes to follow a band, or if someone looks at a band and they look up and they have like 122 followers, they're like, nah. But they look at this band and they're like, oh, that sounds good. 75,000 followers, click.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Every time.
Perfect.
No one wants to be the
No one wants
first,
to help.
which is crazy.
Listen, no one wants to build anything. They just want to be a part of something that's already done because it's the easy way out.
Yeah. That
Love
is
it.
extremely true.
That is the best modern example I have heard. I love
off,
it.
Dude. Dude, people don't like what I have to say. Trust me.
No,
I call people out all the time.
Accurate.
You know, another one that's fucking hilarious for me. Sorry. Selling tickets.
Mm-hmm.
It is your fucking job as a band to sell tickets.
Mm-hmm.
For me, where I'm at, and for like Slipknot and everyone else up there, right? It is always your job to sell tickets, bro. Always.
Yeah.
So like you see people like, oh, we shouldn't have to sell tickets. The promoter should do that. All this other shit. Stop making excuses for being lazy, right? And that's what it is, dude. You know, we are where we are because we hustled hard enough to get out, right? And you're not going to sit at home and not pull. It's all about networking at the end of the day. You want to go play with a band in their hometown that's pulling and does really good, well, you better be doing that where you're from, plus some, right? That's how you're able to network with people.
Yeah.
You know, you have to create a region of people of pull. And if you want to go on tours, everybody wants to do support for these big bands, right? If you're not pulling a certain amount of heads in a regional area, it's not happening. That's it. At the end of the day, that's not happening. Nobody's walking into a bar anymore and be like, well, that band sounds really good. We'll take them on tour. That's not a thing. It hasn't been a thing for 15, 20 years. Why would talent scouts will go out when they've already heard of you, they know what you're doing, and then they're like, oh, guess I'll go check them live, right?
Yeah.
People aren't looking for talent out at shows. They're on their fucking phone.
Yeah.
Like everyone
that is
else.
True.
They're on the internet. They're looking at shit. So if you're not all over that, like that's, you see all these bands that are blowing up, a majority of them have a stellar social media presence.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, that is very, very true. And on the ticket sales deal, that's the crazy thing, is a lot of these people think that playing the show is their job. And it's like, no, playing the show should be the reward. You sold 5 tickets, so now you play in front of 5 people, but you sold 600 tickets. Now, dude, you got a full fucking house.
Yeah. Well, you want to be like, everyone wants this to be about the music, and cool. Yeah, everybody does. But at the end of the day, the music isn't going to put money in our pocket. It's not going to pay our bills. It's not going to feed our dogs. It's not going to feed our kids. It's not going to do anything. If you want to be in a band, then you have to learn how to create income. If you can't, then you're never going to be able to just be in a band. I think people they want to go out and play music. You're going to learn that you can't do that because you can't pay for your house or your bills or, you know, like people want to. And then you have bands that you work with. Like me as an agent, I work with bands and they're like, oh, well, you know, I can only do this. I can do this. I got to be home for work. I got to do this. I only have this much time in PTO. Dude, if you want to do this, you have to, it's not just, okay, I'll be into it. Because if you do it like that, you're going to have to jump and quit your job and all this other shit. But if you're getting into it and you start setting yourself up, getting involved in the music industry, figuring out passive income, starting gig jobs, all this other shit, well, then you can go tour and you can go do the things that are going to progress you to another level of where you can make more money and get on with bigger bands. Because, like, you know, for us, it's not like we'd sell out shows, dude. You know, we're still a smaller band that we're grinding all over the country. We've headlined 5 different tours, right?
Yeah.
If you're not going out there and headlining shows to pull people through the door for you, then you're not gonna get out there. You have to go out there. Like, as much, it's a shared system now, right? Back in the day, people just hustled on the streets, and if they hustled really fucking hard and they got in front of the right people, they would get into the scene and start working on it. And then social media came around, and now you can really just pump your stuff out there and not have to work a lot. The problem is people think that they could still do that, and then people think they can only do this, right? You have to pump the social media, and you have to get out there and hustle. Like, like, you can do the social media stuff as much as you want, but eventually you're still gonna have to get out there and hustle.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nail on the head on that one. That's something that not a lot of people want to actually hear. But that is how
That's
it
not
is,
why.
man.
That's not why I'm here.
Right?
Everyone
Sure,
else,
shit.
everyone on Earth, I constantly see patting each other on the back and telling each other, "Oh, it's okay." No, dude, listen. Just, if you want to do this, it's okay. If you don't, that's fine.
Yeah.
If you do, you have to set yourself up for success, so you don't make everyone around you miserable. Because that's what's gonna fucking happen if you don't take some accountability for everything.
And we're not here for participation trophies.
I have no problem with people that just want to play music and shit. You know, it's just there's a lot of people have animosity for people that are doing stuff because they're doing it the way it has to be done rather than the way they wanted it to happen. Right?
Yeah.
There's still people out there to this day that I run into that are like, fucking social media doesn't matter, and neither do your Spotify listeners. Nothing that you said out of your mouth can be considered a rational thought. Okay, but you know,
you have disqualified yourself as a source of knowledge.
Yeah, dude. just get involved, dude. I'm 38 years old. I'm not young, man. When I started getting into this, you think I wanted to be this social media nutcase? No, it's had to happen, man. It's a part of the game, dude. It's different. Like, you have other bands too that other artists will tell me, they're like, well, this band doesn't have to do that, and this one doesn't have to. There's good examples of bands that don't have to be so crazy on social media. Well, first of all, they're probably on a label. Second of all, I bet you see some of these bands are 13, 14, 15 years old. Yeah, if you want to grind for a long time, dude, and get there, be my guest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but also remember, in those 10, 15 years, times have changed.
Yeah. Word of mouth is a lot slower than social media likes.
Yeah. I told you I wouldn't shut up if you made me talk.
That's what we got you on for.
I love it. I love it, man.
I warned you.
Oh my gosh. If I would have known you were an agent, we would have started diving into that, because I love getting producers and things like that.
I'll come on here all the time, man.
Hell yeah.
I'll sit here, I'll hit my pen, and I'll just babble. It'll be my therapy for the day.
He's got his soundboard.
That's fine.
Right.
Lizard.
But just seeing different sides of the music business and what is relevant right now. What is relevant is totally different than 5, even 10 years ago. So it's moving so fast.
Bro, shit changes. That's the thing with social media too, man. Like, if you don't get involved with it, shit changes every month. Like, algorithm change, new features come out, features die. Like, there was a time where we could drop like our links in the comments and direct people to there. Remember, everyone is doing that
Mhm.
with the algorithm. That doesn't work anymore, bro. Like people still do it, still works to an extent, but they've caught on to that. Their shit, you know, it's the whole industry is always changing. And worst of it, I talked with a bunch of other people, and it's funny that we all call ourselves professionals, because sometimes we'll sit there and be like, do we even know what the fuck's going on right now? Honestly.
No.
Like, we were just talking the other day, me and a few different managers, and we're sitting there talking about Spotify and getting on editorials and all this other shit. And we were like, yeah, we're gonna try this, get these pre-saves up over here and all that. And then we see some people get on and some people don't, and then like the numbers are like completely different and flop that we thought was gonna make it, and we're like, what the fuck is even none of this makes sense anymore. Like nothing fucking
Right.
nothing makes sense.
Yeah.
None of it.
Yeah. But I will say, no matter how much, as long as you research and you're constantly keeping up to date and you're hungry and you're always working, then you're gonna get some bites, bro. You're gonna get some bites. I'm not sitting here saying that the shit's easy by any means. We've posted on our fucking socials every day for 5 years straight, and I think I've slept like 9 hours in 4 weeks. So like, yeah, it sucks. But how bad do you want this?
Yeah.
I say to all my management clients and other people, less than 1% of the human race gets to live their dreams. So you better fucking act like it, dude, because it's not easy and it sucks and it's a lot of work.
That is true. That is
Yeah.
very true.
What is that they say? If it was easy, everybody would be doing it.
Exactly.
I mean, there's a reason people stand out.
And remember, it might not be what you want to do to get there. It's not about what you want.
Yeah.
It's about what you're going to have to do.
Yeah. That's awesome.
That is very true.
I love it. Well, thank you so much. You are a wealth of knowledge. I am walking away like I have just been in class. This is awesome.
I love it.
I mean, I do. I was able to make a career doing just this. So like, something's got to work. That's another thing. The industry is all about results. If you can produce them, you can make your way through it.
Hell yeah.
That is very true.
Hell yeah. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. You've been absolutely wonderful. And anytime you want to come on, you just hit us up. Tell Shauna, hey, I want to go back on. I got something to say. I want to run the soundboard tonight. Can I do that?
Yeah, dude. I mean, if you guys got Facebook, just Michael Hayes on Facebook. Just look me up. I got a big follower base. You're more welcome to message me. Like, we'll have to. I love Shauna. She doesn't have to be the middleman. It's all right.
Yeah.
Shauna's the best, dude. Shauna is my go-to for all my teams. We send her everybody.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
She is awesome.
She is.
We're all team sick.
All right. Well, and if you're ever in Oklahoma City or Topeka, Kansas, you know where we're at. So,
The closest we're gonna be is Austin and Houston.
oof. Yeah.
Dave.
We'll get there eventually. We have like a whole. Here's the thing. We've wanted to play Oklahoma City a few times. We just never can find a good promoter. And that's every time we run through, which sucks.
Yeah.
So we have a base there because we have this huge festival crew, and we have 9 or 10 people that just have all their friends. They're like, you have to come to OKC. You've never been here, and we're trying. We're trying, dude. We're trying.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I wish I could say, 10 years ago, I could say, hey, I know a guy that knows a guy, and I know a couple of guys, but man, there's been so many venues that have shut down, so many things that have just, after COVID, I mean, it burned the place to the ground.
Yeah, man.
But anyway, I appreciate you. This is the most I've learned on one of our shows, man. This is great. This is great. And you gave me the answers I've been looking for years. So
Yeah.
Oh my God, you finally found what you were looking for?
I appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
You have a good evening.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Have a good night, guys. All right.
Bye-bye.
You too, man.
Later.
Thank you.
Yep.
We bang your ugly friends too.